There is a place on this earth where the desert holds its breath, where the silence is so deep it feels as if time itself has paused, waiting for its secrets to be uncovered. Here, whispers of forgotten kings and queens drift on the warm breeze, their stories carried by grains of sand that have traveled for centuries. This land is Nubia, a realm of profound mystery nestled in modern-day Sudan, where the Nile carves a green ribbon through the golden expanse. It is a place less traveled, a story less told, yet it holds a history so rich, so powerful, it can change the way you see the ancient world forever. Few have wandered these paths, but those who do are rewarded with a sense of awe and wonder that lingers long after they leave. Imagine a land where the sky is a vast, brilliant blue, stretching over an endless horizon of sun-baked dunes. The air shimmers with heat, and the landscape seems to go on forever, untouched and wild. Suddenly, rising from the sand like a mirage are the sharp, steep peaks of pyramids, different from those of Egypt, more intimate, more numerous. Their shapes are striking, their presence mysterious, hinting at a civilization both familiar and unknown. These silent guardians stand watch over a lost kingdom, offering the thrill of discovery to those who seek it. As the sun sets, their shadows stretch across the sand, reminding us of the passage of countless generations. Here you can sit at the base of a pyramid and hear nothing but the wind, letting your imagination conjure grand processions and sacred rituals. The silence invites you to listen, to feel the pulse of ancient life beneath your feet. Nubia is a journey back in time, a pilgrimage to the heart of a forgotten empire. Every stone, every carving, every grain of sand tells a story waiting to be rediscovered. This is not just a holiday. It is a chance to become part of Nubia's story, even for a fleeting moment, to walk where ancient royalty once walked, to touch the stones they built, and to let the sands of time whisper their secrets to you. Deep in the heart of the Sudanese desert lies the royal necropolis of Meroë, a city of the dead that feels more alive than any museum. Here, the silence of the sands is broken only by the wind, whispering stories of ancient kings and queens who once ruled this land. The sight is both haunting and awe-inspiring, a place where history breathes beneath the open sky. Over 200 pyramids pierce the skyline, clustered together like a forest of stone, smaller and steeper than their Egyptian cousins. Their pointed silhouettes rise from the golden sands, each one a monument to ambition, faith, and the enduring legacy of the Kingdom of Kush. Each pyramid is a final resting place for a Nubian king or queen, a testament to the power and wealth of the Kingdom of Kush. These tombs were built to honor rulers who shaped the destiny of Nubia, their stories carved into stone for millennia to come. Here, history is not behind glass. It's all around you. Touch the weathered stones, trace the ancient hieroglyphs, and feel the presence of the past. Every surface tells a story, inviting you to connect with a civilization that flourished where few dared to settle. The pyramids are arranged in distinct cemeteries, creating a stunning panorama against the desert. From above, the clusters form patterns that hint at ancient rituals and beliefs, their arrangement as intentional as it is beautiful. At dawn or dusk, the light transforms them from gold to deep orange, then to silhouettes beneath a star-filled sky. The changing colors evoke a sense of timelessness, as if the pyramids themselves are guardians of the desert's secrets. For over 1,000 years, this was sacred ground for Nubia's royalty. Generations of kings and queens were laid to rest here, their spirits believed to watch over the land and its people. The Nubians adopted the pyramid but made it their own, engaging in a cultural dialogue with Egypt. Their unique designs reflect both reverence for tradition and a bold sense of identity, blending influences to create something entirely new. Exploring Meroë is like uncovering a secret chapter in the story of the ancient world. Every step reveals new mysteries, from hidden tombs to forgotten inscriptions, waiting to be discovered by those who venture here. It is a place that challenges your perceptions and expands your understanding of history, reminding us that the story of civilization is far richer and more complex than we often imagine. Nubia's greatness is revealed not just in its pyramids, but in its magnificent temples. At Jebel Barkal, a sacred mountain rises from the desert, believed to be the home of the god Amun. Temples at its base and at sites like Napata blend Egyptian, Roman, and African influences, telling the stories of the Black Pharaohs, the Nubian kings who once ruled all of Egypt. Reliefs show these kings making offerings to the gods, their features distinctly African, their crowns a unique blend of Nubian and Egyptian symbols. At Musawarat es-Sufra, the great enclosure's purpose remains a mystery. Was it a palace, a pilgrimage center, or a training ground for elephants? The carvings here, lions, elephants, giraffes, reflect Nubia's deep connection to Africa. These temples are not isolated monuments, they are deeply connected to the landscape, harmonizing with mountains and plains. Their architecture and setting create a sense of magic, as if they grew from the earth itself. To visit them is to witness the deep spiritual connection the Nubians had with their land. That connection is still palpable today. The story of Nubia, like that of Egypt, is impossible to tell without the Nile. This mighty river has been the lifeblood of civilizations for thousands of years, shaping the land and the people who call its banks home. Here, the river is wilder, carving through ancient granite and creating powerful rapids known as cataracts, natural frontiers that shaped Nubia's unique identity. These dramatic landscapes have long served as both barriers and gateways, influencing trade, culture, and the very course of history in this region. Sailing on the Nubian Nile is an experience of profound peace and beauty. Green riverbanks on one side, golden desert on the other. The gentle sway of a felucca, the sound of water lapping against the boat, and the endless sky above create a sense of timelessness, as if the river itself is a living memory of ages past. Life clings to the river. Fishermen cast nets, children play, farmers tend crops as they have for centuries. The Nile's waters nourish the fields, sustain the villages, and provide a gathering place for communities, weaving together the daily lives of all who depend on its flow. The Nile is not just a backdrop, it is the soul of Nubia, dictating the rhythm of daily life. Every morning, people rise with the sun to greet the river, drawing water, washing clothes, and sharing stories along its banks. Ancient Nubians built tombs on the west bank, the land of the dead, and towns on the east, the land of the living. This tradition reflects a deep spiritual connection to the river, which was seen as a bridge between worlds. This cosmic geography is woven into the landscape, blending the physical and the spiritual. The Nile's course is a sacred line, guiding both the living and the departed through the cycles of existence. As you journey along the river, you travel through a sacred space. Each bend in the Nile reveals new vistas, ancient ruins, and the enduring presence of those who came before. The Nile is a living thread, connecting today's people with their ancient ancestors. Generations gather by its banks, sharing traditions, stories, and a sense of belonging that transcends time. It is more than water. It is the heart of Nubia. Its currents carry the hopes, dreams, and memories of countless generations, flowing ever onward. To witness it is to see a living history, one that continues to inspire awe, resilience, and reverence in all who encounter its timeless flow. A Nubia and Egypt, neighbors, rivals, partners, and sometimes one and the same. Their histories are intertwined, but Nubia was never just a shadow of Egypt. Nubia's pyramids are more numerous, slender, and steep, built over centuries as symbols of a continuing royal tradition. This difference in style speaks to Nubia's unique identity, never a mere copy. The relationship between the two lands was a dance of power. Egypt sought Nubia's gold and soldiers, but Nubian kings once conquered and ruled Egypt as the Black Pharaohs. These kings respected Egyptian traditions, building monuments along the Nile. Nubia's deep connection to Africa set it apart. Its art, culture, and rulers reflect the continent's soul. While Egypt looked north, Nubia was a bridge to the African interior. This blend of pharaonic tradition and African spirit makes Nubia captivating. To understand Nubia is to see both sides of the golden coin. A journey through Nubia is about more than ancient stones. It's about the people who keep its spirit alive. The Nubian people are the living legacy of this civilization, known for their warmth and hospitality. Their villages are painted in bright colors, adorned with symbols of identity and good fortune. Invited into a family home, you'll find simple beauty, laughter, and the scent of hibiscus tea. Music, dance, and the rhythmic beat of the tar drum fill weddings and festivals. Their language, though endangered, links them to their ancient past. Despite challenges like the flooding of their homeland, Nubians have preserved their culture with resilience. Meeting them adds a vital layer to the ancient sites. The past is alive in their stories and traditions. They are the true guardians of Nubia's treasures. To truly understand Nubia, you must taste its food and admire its crafts. The cuisine is simple and hearty. Full Madame Gurasa and Bamia nourish body and soul, shared in communal meals. Hospitality is central. Every meal is offered with pride and warmth. Nubian women excel in basket weaving and beadwork, creating vibrant patterned baskets and jewelry. Local markets overflow with colorful crafts, each piece a story, a link to ancient traditions. Pottery echoes ancient designs painted with geometric patterns. Buying a craft supports local artisans and keeps traditions alive. These are tangible pieces of Nubian culture to take home. One of Nubia's greatest mysteries is its language, the Meroitic script. We can read the letters, but the meaning remains lost, a puzzle that still captivates archaeologists. Standing before temple walls covered in these symbols is humbling, a reminder of how much remains unknown. The script is a silent testament to a lost world of thought and literature. Yet, Nubian culture lives on in oral traditions, stories of kings, the river, and a once green land. These tales connect generations, preserving memory and identity. Despite conquest and displacement, Nubians have held onto their heritage with strength and grace. The construction of the Aswan High Dam submerged much of their homeland, but their culture endures. Music, art, and community remain vibrant echoes of the past. This living culture is Nubia's greatest treasure. My journey through Nubia left me with wonder and a sense of responsibility. Nubia's treasures are fragile. Desert winds and modern pressures threaten their survival. We must support archaeologists and encourage respectful, sustainable travel that benefits local communities. When you visit Nubia, you are not just a tourist, you are a witness and an ambassador. Let your curiosity guide you. Read, imagine, and share the story of the Black Pharaohs and the Kingdom of Kush. The more people who care, the better chance we have to protect this heritage. Let us promise to listen to the whispers from the sands of time and support Nubia's living guardians. By doing so, we give a priceless gift to the future. The story of Nubia is waiting to be shared. Let us help tell it.